without engaging intimately. However, the lawsuit says Lesnar later requested more explicit content. Once Lesnar signed his new deal, McMahon said that part of the deal was having relations with Grant. Lesnar had scheduled a meetup with Grant, but his travel was canceled due to a snowstorm. Again, Lesnar is not a defendant in this lawsuit, but the facts laid out point to him as a beneficiary of the trafficking scheme. After these details became public, WWE seemed to respond quietly. Lesnar was completely removed from the Royal Rumble 2024 match card, resulting in Gunther taking the beats of what was supposed to be Brock's spot. He was scrubbed from the WWE 2K24 video game. Lesnar was not a playable character, and in the showcase mode, while his model appears in the match, they never call him Brock Lesnar. He was also subsequently erased from TV intros and promotional packages. At the time, it looked like WWE and TKO Holdings were taking the allegations seriously, even if they refused to say so out loud. They were taking it so seriously that they decided to completely cut ties and erase all association with Lesnar, even though he was such an integral part of the company's history. It's as though they were giving him a soft Chris Benoit-like treatment. So it's not just the Mark side saying that Brock Lesnar did something horrible enough to warrant blacklisting from the company. Even at one point, WWE believed he did. But now, by bringing Lesnar back with no explanation, they reverse course without warning or accountability. And here's why this return matters, and why it's bad for WWE and wrestling as a whole. It sends a message that power trumps principle. That even when your name appears in a lawsuit involving trafficking, you're still welcome back if you can draw a crowd. Obviously, this sends a poor message and I think threatens the safety of the locker room. It undercuts every public statement WWE has made about being a new era post Vince McMahon. Are we really in a new era if we're going to bring back a wrestler absolutely nobody asked for, who is so deep in ethical trouble that even the company sought to erase him from their history? It simply creates a culture where survivors, fans, and employees are reminded that their safety and dignity are secondary to ratings and revenue. It's truly not a good look. Wrestling deserves better. The people in the locker room deserve better. And frankly, so do the fans. However, I was really curious to see if this could actually amount to criminal repercussions, so I consulted a lawyer friend of mine to break this down, and here's what they told me. Keep in mind, this is all not legal advice, and I simply asked his professional opinion. This is what he said. I would say he engaged in bad behavior, but did not necessarily engage in criminal activity. It would hinge on whether he knew the photos were shared without her consent or not, and he asked for more. So if he knew they were shared without her consent and knew of a trafficking ring, he could be criminally liable. But if he didn't know, then it doesn't really matter. Also, this is a civil suit which has a preponderance standard greater than